On arrive.
Is the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there are some footprints over there. These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Wait! Did you hear something just now?
Paimon? Traveler?
Féminin.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Fremine!
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp? Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else is trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated. Sure, if that's in order. I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish? I think I may have connected the dots. These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise. So, all that about the disappearing fish, well, it was probably because of me.
So that's all it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back. Thank you.
Actually, how much work do you still have left, Remine? Maybe we could lend you a hand.
Thanks for offering, but I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all...
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out, even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back. Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Is that what you'd like to do as well? Huh. Alright, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there. I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Thelxie! Are you there? So that's Remine's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear. It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so he can't really talk to us just yet.
Ben voyons donc, Toutis. Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec ton œuf? Ouais, il marche super bien. Il démarre rapide aussi depuis que j'ai formaté mon ordi. Par force, vu que j'ai mon ordi avait vraiment planté, mon Windows. Essaie de bord, comment je peux dire ça? Si t'as le cœur de le redonner, là, supprimer le jeu complet de ton ordi puis le réinstaller. T'as peut-être des fichiers corrompus, ça peut arriver, mais c'est rare. Comme moi, il paraît comme 2 minutes avant de démarrer. Là, il démarre en 10-15 secondes. Mais pour ton ordi, pas ton ordi, mais ton jeu crash, là, je sais pas pourquoi, là, mais... Fais vérifier les fichiers, ou peut-être que t'as des fichiers corrompus.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
2 heures? Ah boy. Ben, 110 mégabits quand même. Faut que ça prenne 2 heures. C'est vrai que moi aussi, j'ai la fibre de 2.0, 2.5. Non, pas 2.5, la 1.5.
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try.
Ça dépend aussi du serveur qui sont, là, aussi. Tu peux bien avoir une connexion puissante, mais t'es pas capable de télécharger le max de ta connexion parce que le serveur qui t'envoie le fichier ne supporte pas cette connexion-là. Ben, juste le télécharger, mais ça prend même pas 10 minutes. Lol.
I have two other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
Fait que dans ce temps-là, essaie de vérifier les fichiers tout texte. Si ça prend 2 heures de télécharger le jeu, c'est long. Quand même.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
Mal au cou un peu, esti, j'ai mal dormi de côté, je pense. J'espère que ça fixe un problème. Enfin, de quoi là-dessus, t'as fini à faire la quête de l'info?
The others shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon? Will Felxie have to fight?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Felxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Whoa, Felxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
C'est drôle, moi,
Here
il
we
n'est pas
go.
planté à date.
I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck.
Ok, s'il donne ça, l'événement, faut bugger sur une carte mère.
Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case.
Intéressant. Une autre quête. Peut-être c'est un problème dans le jeu aussi, je sais pas, je suis pas encore rendu là.
Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Ça me fait penser à un jeu, je sais pas là. Euh... Ah, si, j'ai compris, ok. Ouais, ben c'est le fun.
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
La dernière fois, j'ai joué à un jeu de main, c'était un gosse. Là.
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right? Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.